it's Tina. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I just did a video with playing with all of these ColourPop eyeshadows. I have swatches all over myself right now. And I figured since I was set up and since I was done up, I would just go ahead and do kind of a chatty video. I'm not really sure what I want to talk about, honestly. I just didn't want to waste the makeup. So here we are. I guess I'll just sort of do like a life update sort of thing because I recently did, I guess about a month or so, maybe about 6 weeks ago, I did a video on how to survive unemployment. And so as a like update to that, I want to let everybody know that I actually do have a job. I've been working for a month and super happy with it. I was kind of one of those people that never wanted to work downtown. I just didn't want to deal with the traffic and parking and all that jazz. But honestly, like everything just fell into place with this job, and it's just, I just feel so thankful and so blessed. It's just the where the office is located, it's just barely downtown, so it's like right off the interstate. So I don't have to deal with like lots of lights and traffic and all of that kind of stuff. The company handles the parking, so I don't have to worry about that either. Really the hardest part about that is walking you know, about a block from where I park my car to the front door of the office building. But honestly, you know, on a nice day, it's nice to take a little stroll. So, you know, I'm not looking forward to a day when it's like really cold or rainy. So, but you know, I guess in the grand scheme of things, those are very small things to, you know, consider negatives. The job is pretty much perfect for me. My boss is super nice. Probably the best boss I've ever had. Just very, encouraging and super excited that I'm there, and just has a lot of confidence in me, and you know, just really appreciative. Like he's sent me thank you emails. Like I've never gotten a thank you email from anybody at work before, so that was just really nice. And the weirdest thing though, I will say, is the elevator. Oh my goodness. It's just bizarre. You know, it's like everybody works in this one building. It's a huge building. So I've really never ridden on the elevator with the same person more than once, with very few exceptions. And I think there's one lady that I've ridden on the elevator with twice, and then there's this random motorcycle guy that I've ridden on the elevator with a couple of times. But other than that, it's different people every day. And basically what happens is everybody gets on the elevator and they hug the walls and they stare at the floor and just wait for it to be over. It's very uncomfortable. It's like sharing a love seat with a stranger, you know, like you're really invading people's personal space in a very confined space. And so people kind of shut down. And I'm one of those people that wants to break the awkward silence. I don't like awkward silences. And so I try to think of things to say, but then you know, it's usually the same things about the weather or about how my ears pop when it goes, you know, all the way up to the top, or something like that. So, you know, and one time I actually did try to say, you know, elevator rides are so weird. And the guy was like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I mean? You've just been staring at your shoes for 30 seconds, you know? Oh dear, that made it more awkward. So, so yeah, I'm trying to think of things that I could do and things that I could say to make it, you know, less awkward. And a friend of mine sent me some suggestions which were pretty interesting, like as soon as the doors close, look around and whisper to everybody, it's okay, they'll open up again, you know, things like that. And I'm just like, okay, then they're gonna think I'm psycho, and plus I don't really think I'm brave enough to like be that person. But there are some kind of funny things, like I could start quoting lines from the elevator scene in You've Got Mail, you know, if I ever get out of here, I'm getting my eyes lasered, or, you know, hand out name tags to people just in case we get stuck, you know, things like that. But again, I would probably be labeled the crazy person. So yeah, maybe I could bring baked goods and then they would think I was trying to poison them. Yeah, I don't know. If you have any suggestions for how to survive an awkward elevator ride and, you know, make people not be afraid and weird and quiet, then please leave those down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. I have had some successes though. There's a lady that sits at the desk for the morning shift, and then also another one that's there in the evenings. And I've successfully made friends with both of them, so that's nice. The first one, the morning lady, was like kind of scary. She sat there kind of grumpy, and she would talk to a couple of people and seemed, you know, like a nice person. But when I would come in and say good morning, she would be like, morning, you know, just grumbling at me. And so, but she wears like crazy big full lashes, and I commented on them one day, and ever since then she talks to me on purpose. And so she's my friend, which is great. Other than that, about work, I guess it's kind of neat. They have like a food court in the building, so I can go get some lunch if I don't, you know, if I forget mine or I don't really want what I have or something like that. So I have options within the building, so I don't have to deal with, you know, getting out of the parking garage and finding a parking spot and all that jazz. So that's nice. The only downside really of the job is that I really don't have a friend in the office. That's kind of a bummer. I've always had like at least one, you know, person that I was palling around with and stuff at work, and I just don't have that, and I don't really see any potential for that either. The dynamic and the demographic in the office is such that I'm kind of the oddball. I mean, I try to be friendly and I try to ask questions and talk with people and things like that, but nobody has really reciprocated and like asked questions about me and, you know, tried to befriend me. So I don't know. We'll see. It's still early days. It's only been a month, and I am liking it. I am working really hard. Being in a deadline-driven environment, I, you know, forgot how tired it makes me by the end of the day. I come home and I'm kind of like, you know, but I've recently started trying to, you know, like get myself back on a routine and getting up a little bit earlier. I've been doing a squat challenge in the morning and trying to make sure that I at least read a little bit of the Bible every day, and staying on top of house stuff during the week so that I don't have to spend my whole weekend cleaning, things like that. But, you know, it's still an adjustment. Like I said, it's still early days, so we'll see. I've really been enjoying it. I feel more content as far as my work life goes than I have in a really long time. I feel like I have a future where I am, and a place that I can put down roots and grow, and so I'm excited about that. So I guess that's really about it. There's not much else going on other than, you know, fun makeup-y things that I've been playing around with. And, you know, I've got a couple of my nephews are having birthdays soon. You know, I've got one is turning 3 and another's going to be turning 1 next month. And so that's exciting. But yeah, other than that, everything's pretty status quo. The Broomy situation is still going well. He just finished cutting the grass, poor thing, in the 99-degree heat. So I think I'm gonna go make us some dinner, and I'm gonna wrap this one up. So I hope this wasn't like too totally boring, but I thought maybe, you know, like I said, I thought since I was already made up, I would go ahead and get one more film in and do a little bit of an update to the last life update sort of thing. So there you go. I guess that's it. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.